O nā pua o ka ʻilima la ea, mele mele ilia lani ke kulala. Hele ia ni ʻohe la ea, puka mai e nā pua. ʻIlima la ea, puka mai, me ke aloha la e. Aloha. Aloha mai kākou, everybody. I'm Brigitte Ululani Kekahiliokalani Russo, and I am from Oahu, Hawaii. I'm one of the education fellows for the First Peoples Fund. I'm an 8th grade science and Hawaiian studies teachers at Waianae Intermediate. That's on the island of Oahu on the west side. And I just wanted to present our amazing panel and amazing workshop. Some of the work that I will be doing with other education fellows which actually their mother and her mother are also a part of. We will be creating curriculum based off of the performance last night and also all of these education workshops and panels today. And we will be sharing and trying to create something that lives on past just this weekend. And it will be reachable to all students throughout our states, and basically just trying to create this momentum that we've created this weekend and let it keep going. So mahalo, and I will hand it off to Kaʻiu.
Hi, aloha, I'm Kaʻiulani Takamori. I am with PAʻI Foundation, so we have this class going on and we have the hula class going on. So our kumu is Vicky Holt Takamine and Jeffrey Takamine, who are teaching hula. I have a mic, thanks. Good looking out though. Our halau is based in Kalihi on the island of Oahu. We have some Zoomers here that come to hula via Zoom, and the New York halau, Kiku right there. And then I'm gonna just pass it this way to my hula brother.
Aloha mai kākou. My name is Reed Yokote. I'm a teacher at Maoli Elementary on the west side of Oahu in Waianae, and we just totally met, like we share students, you know. So I'm at the elementary level and I go ahead and send them off to the intermediate school. So it's super duper cool. But yeah, with the ʻOhe Kāpala that you're going to be doing today is something that I've also done in my classroom. Not just really looking at the native art perspective, but also what other types of content area that I can integrate, you know, and the biggest one obviously is geometry, but then within geometry I can then, we talk about patterns, right? We talk about, motifs, but then, and then we get into more the mathematical parts of it, right? Because of patterns, there is multiplication into it, right? So it helps to build that, and it helps the students to really start recognizing patterns and being able to just look at something and be like, oh, blah, 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 blah about this, and so forth. So that's the perspective that I bring today.
Aloha mai kākou. My name is Kaula Navares, and I was a teacher at a school called Kamehameha Schools for about 6 years. And I had the privilege of teaching Hawaiian food and got to actually kind of study a bit under one of our master weavers and art people, Kumla'au Singh. And Kumla'au kind of bestowed a little bit of knowledge upon me, which I'm glad to share today. But I think I'll just kind of maybe just go ahead and talk about some of the gathering practices to ʻOhe. So ʻOhe is commonly found in, ʻOhe is what is the most traditional form of stamps that we have. Yeah, and these are made out of bamboo or can everybody say ʻOhe? And why don't you guys pass that one around? I'll have the other one passed around, so you guys can go ahead and pass that around that side. So ʻOhe is bamboo, and we believe that ʻOhe is a kinolau or a bodily form of Kane, or the god of water. And so from that, we go into a forest with those clear intentions and that clear na'au, and really bring that purity, because what we want to do is have that pure and positive thoughts go into the work we do as well. And it's common that we always, like at least in my practice, the way I was taught was to always, before you cut that ʻOhe down, to make sure that you put the good intentions and you thank Kane for this beautiful ʻOhe that you're about to cut down and bring new life into, and then bring new designs into our communities. So for me, I've made ʻOhe a bit for some of the performances we've had at the Merry Monarch Hula Festival in Hilo. And yeah, we use it to describe our stories. And so I kind of give those intentions. I put those intentions out into our forests, and that way, everything is kind of pono, or all in accordance, with nature. And typically going out and finding kind of the nice size ʻOhe that's nice and large, because some of it can be rather thin. And then once I've harvested it, I usually take it back and I kind of dry it up for a bit in order to work with it to get into that current form, and to where you can carve into it. It needs to be dried out a bit, because of course it's kind of made a large part of water. So it goes through some drying, and then from there we cut them down into strips, and then flatten them out, and then we're able to carve the designs. And all the designs, some designs can mean multiple things, kind of like how our language is. Our language has kauna and has multiple meanings. So there are designs which kind of cover different meanings. I think that's kind of covers as far as where I've kind of found a fondness for ʻOhe Kāpala. But yeah, mahalo.
Aloha nui kākou o wau Kokulenzia Singh. My name is Kokulenzia Singh. I'm a site coordinator and kumu, a teacher at Punanaleo Manoa Hawaiian Medium Education Preschool. And what that means is we teach our keiki through the use of Hawaiian language. So we're not actually teaching them Hawaiian language, they're learning through it. Thus the immersion atmosphere and getting them ready to take over the world with Olelo Hawaii. Because that's what we all want, right? Is for all of our Olelo Oiwi, all of our native languages to be as spread and common as every other language in the world. But enough about that. Tying into ʻOhe Kāpala and going off of what Kaulana mentioned about intention, the intention doesn't stop when you gather, right? It continues on into the process of what it is that you're creating. So after you cut down the ʻOhe, after you prepare everything and get it ready, today we're using popsicle sticks. But when you're making your designs, or when you're thinking about what patterns you're going to create, you try to think about, what is its purpose, right? Who is this for? What will my legacy be, essentially? Same thing when you make lei, right? When you're making lei, you think good thoughts, pure intentions, so that your lei comes out as beautiful as possible, whether it's to adorn your body or to adorn someone else. Same thing with ʻOhe Kāpala, right? We're going to be doing some stamping. Traditionally, we use them as costumes or on kihe, and we try to make it represent who we are as Kānaka or as a person, so that story continues. I think that's all I have to say, and I'm going to pass it off to our other hula sister, Kim.
So Kim is the one who brought these two stamps.
Aloha, yes. Hopefully you all saw these two that we brought. And I'm here first as a haumana of Vicky Holt Takamine. I dance hula with her along with these folks. But also, I'm not the traditional teachers in the school system, but as many of us know, I am the first teacher as a parent. And take that very seriously, and have been blessed with 2 children who are now in college. I find that as a mark of success and look forward to that continued journey. As a practitioner of halau in halau and hula, we do bring our kids to our practices and our events when we are making ʻOhe Kāpala. So if you saw the designs on this, you may have noticed that one of them was not a traditional Hawaiian. But it doesn't mean that they weren't part of this practice, just like you are today. My husband loves AC/DC. And so he carved AC/DC on this. So that's where that came from. But also, his AC/DC is his muse for music. And for us, we have our traditional hula and Hawaiian for music. So he incorporated that design into how he's going to use his musical inspiration. So I just wanted to kind of share that for those who are not practicing hula, that there's still values of how you can tap into your own source of inspiration and come on this journey with us. So, mahalo.
Mahalo. Okay, so if you guys want later, if you folks want later, there is a QR code up here. I think it's still on here. Maybe it's not. I will put it back on here. But it's a QR code and it has a little bit of history and everything about ʻOhe Kāpala, and I also have some resources on there for you folks to reference. So when I pull that up, you guys can just come around at your leisure and hit that with your phone. But we can get started now on the activity. So in front of you, you have popsicle sticks and you have the funfetti in the middle, yes? Yes. So you're gonna take your popsicle stick and then choose some shapes. Kind of think about it, like what you want your story to be, how they were talking about intention and your story and who you are. Pick some shapes that kind of represent you. The color doesn't matter because we're gonna print with paint, but it's just the shapes that you want. And if there's a shape that you don't want on there, there are scissors that you can use to make the shapes that you want. So go ahead and take some time and do that. And then what you're gonna do is just peel off the backing and then put it right on the popsicle stick. This is an example. So you wanna try to center it on the popsicle stick as much as possible. And then depending on how you are, mine are always very straight lines because I can't with the with the free forming, I cannot. So that's my story. So everything is a straight line with me. But yeah, go ahead. And if you folks need more popsicle sticks or anything else, just let us know. We're gonna be going around. I'll play some mood music in the meantime.
Can I use this? Or you have? Okay.
I hope you're handing them off nicely, lady.
Oh yeah, they're great. Everyone he said that's his so far is a good one.
Of course. That's the one on me. Okay, we're gonna, I know some of you folks are not done yet, but we have some very quick storytellers in the room, and they're done with their ʻOhe Kāpala. So I'm just gonna go over the next step, which is a really easy step, and then we can go back to working to where you left off. The next step is to actually apply the paint and print. So in an elementary, or actually in any school setting, so I was an art major once upon a time, I've used this with I taught summer camp, but then in the educational setting, we teach color wheels with the paints. So it's good to teach them primary colors, secondary colors, and everything in between. And then I also taught them shade and tint, right? So shade and tint, shade when you add black to a color, tint when you add white to a color, to lighten or darken, yeah? So what you're gonna do for the next step, for those of you who are ready to move on, you're gonna take your foam brush, you're gonna dip it, pick a paint, any paint. They're all open, so all you gotta do is flip the cap and go. I have the primary colors and then the black and the white up here if you would like them. You're gonna take your paper, there should be paper if you need paper.
For now, and I'll pass it out.
Okay, paper is gonna come around. you're gonna take your story on a stick, take your paintbrush, your foam brush, dip it into any color you want. I'll just do this for now. You wanna make sure you get an even coating on there, kind of get it on there. And you have a paper towel too, but if you need more, just let us know. And you're gonna apply the paint right onto the foam pieces. Try not to be as sloppy as me. So if you see that it's globbing on, go back to the paper plate and then take some off and then go back again. And then after that, the paper is your practice. The paper is your practice. So you're gonna place it down however way you want it. I go towards the bottom. It's just easier to place. And then you just stamp it down. And then you use your fingers, press over your foam pieces so that it makes the imprint. And then just lift and see what you got. Yeah? Okay? So for those of you if your story sticks are done, your ʻOhe Kāpala are done, you can move on to this point. If not, just keep going. We're gonna just play more music and then in a few more minutes, once I see that most people have their papers and that they're practicing, we're gonna move on to the bag that's by you. But let us know if you have any questions. Did you need an extra foam brush? Yes. You too? Okay. Thank you. Oh. Sorry. No, I just don't want to get it on your equipment. That's a very nice purple you got going on over there. Wow.
Way to blend.
So the black is on the front. Oh, okay. Here, give me some of mine. Oh, perfect. Go ahead.
Vale. and encouraging everyone to head out.
There's some extra foam brushes.
Right? I mean, I always feel bad for telling such a different, bringing that part in, but it's actually very good. Sometimes they, some people Very nice. But keep talking. I think that's a great way of resharing that. Bringing it back.
So we have an example that Kaʻiulani did. Yeah, this is an example that Kaʻiulani did with his.
Yeah. So for me, I think.
Oh wait, we need a mic for you.
Okay, need a mic. Okay.
Sorry, video.
I think something to always kind of think about whenever you're printing is the negative space that that creates a print as well. Yeah. So it's kind of that space in between which can really define what you have. And for me, this story tells of the Kipu'upu'u rain, where Anakala Kahoku is from, in Waimea, and the fierce warriors of Waimea, and how they were like into this pelting rain, and it was just kind of javelin, kind of piercing cold rain, and they were just revered warriors of Kamehameha. And yeah, that's kind of what I created in this story. And typically, if perhaps if we did mele, we would adorn ourselves with something like this. Yeah. So, yeah.
Mele meaning song or
Oh, yeah.
chant.
Song or chant.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sorry, I need to be reminded at times. Mahalo.
So if you need more popsicle sticks, just let us know. You can always make more. You can always redo.
That sounds good. Yeah, they're on the third verse of Kabiko.
What is that?
They're on the third verse of Kaviko. They're almost there.
Did you guys have photos already? I got enough to make a reel for the hula. Awesome. And then we can use photos for this.
Yeah. Do it.
I should have made you come and take over yesterday.
I saw that. It was good. It was really good.
I need content. So once you folks kind of, if you're comfortable where you are with your ʻOhe Kāpala, with your stamp, we can go in, we can transfer that onto your bag. If you're ready. If you're ready to take that step, that leap of faith, we can move on. So once you folks are ready to transfer onto your bag, what you're gonna do is first, you're gonna wanna put something in the middle of your bag so it doesn't go through. So whether that's paper or paper towel, whichever you folks have, that can go in the middle. Does anyone need one paper towel?
There's not half ones if you want to produce it.
Oh, yeah, that's smarter.
With the half ones, fold them in half and then put them in, yeah? And then you're gonna do the same thing after. You're gonna apply the paint onto your stamp, and then you're gonna figure out which way you want this design to go on your bag.
And if by chance you got the paint on your hand and you need to wash it off, there is a sink over there. The paint usually comes right off once it gets into the water. Yeah, so that's, you know, palms or whatever you might get paint.
I'd also like to add, I think, of course, there's traditional
Kā'ulani.
the ʻOhe Kāpala, but I've also put them onto like trucker hats. I've also put them onto trucker hats, so it's a little bit, kind of modern wear that that I really like, either on the bill or kind of on the front side of it. And yeah, I mean, kind of, everybody can use a trucker hat for shade, and just like regular T-shirts and whatnot, of course, too. So. Yeah, don't shy away from trying to kind of explore different non-traditional kind of wear. Yeah, creative outlets. Yeah.
bags, there's bags right here if you want to put your print on.
Oh, okay, well, I gotta go already, but I'll take my print.
Yeah.
We gotta have it. Help us to do some already. So,
Oh, okay. Got a makoko.
yeah, we're gonna hold my hook over. You like me to see it?
Hello.
Yeah, we hold.
Obiho. Throat's getting dry.
No, not yet. I can't commit to it.
Thanks, Pop.
Okay. I'll gather these and send them to you later.
Oh yeah, no worries. Happy ironing.
I gotta move. That was so much more enriching though. We went to the two workshops earlier. Yeah, it was so insightful.
Which ones did you go to?
We went to the Weaver, so there.
Yes.
And then the food sovereignty. So it was like history 101.
Was
Like,
that where we was the chef?
yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, I was like, where do I
Sean.
find like just your presentation? Like you must have it online somewhere. So
He has a lot of talks on YouTube.
okay,
Yeah, go follow him.
it's so good. Like I was like, oh, it's so insightful. Okay, see you later. See you tonight. Yes.
Yes.
I don't think he's gotten one. No, I have. Sorry, yeah.
You guys' tickets are so long and we can't get it. Like,
Aren't you staff?
huh?
Aren't you staff?
Staff have to buy your own tickets. Don't even get me started, because it's not with it's the Kennedy Center and not
Oh, it's first place, fine.
so we have to book all our own stuff. And we didn't even get a release date before.
Excuse me.
It got sold out within minutes. So I was like, we're gonna figure out a way. How many numbers are you guys performing tonight?
It's a full hour show.
Oh my god. I'm just gonna walk behind you guys.
Yeah, just walk in behind us.
Everyone grab an ipu. Let's go.
You can carry my clothes.
Yeah. Because you guys are the Millennium stage. Where is it?
Where is the Millennium stage?
It's literally where like the photo part with the screen, like it says 25th year of First People's Funds was, where people took pictures before they went into the theater. It's behind there. Is that where you guys are performing Millennium stage or the theater? I feel like it should say on the website.
They said we were here.
Yo, you're at the skylight. Or you're upstairs? Oh, I can totally sneak in.
They said we were here.
So it's not even with the Kennedy Center, so I can totally just get tickets somehow.
Don't quote me, but that's what they said.
Let me look online.
Have we committed to your bag yet?
Some of them have. I know you. That's how you are.
Oh, yes.
Should we add that to the list of our
We're gonna give about 5 more minutes, and then we'll come to a pause. We'll take a pause in about 5 minutes. My allergies have been going off up here.
Huh?
The pollen is crazy up here.
Oh, I know. Well, we've been getting tested every day.
Yeah.
I just asked her. I was like, "Can you find out if you can get us tickets?" It is upstairs, you're right? Because like, my peoples want to come. There's 9 of us.
Our peoples want to support our peoples.
You hear us chee-hooing. I don't know if you could hear us last night, but we're like chee-hooing so hard. We ran into the kind Pomahina design, and she was like, "I can hear you guys chee-hoo." I was like, "I'm Hawaiian too. I hear you."
And then our people are in the first row. The PAʻI people.
Yeah. Yeah. I went up to her. I was like, "I don't know if you remember me. We used to like sew stuff up at ʻI Foundation, like in the salt together next to each other." She's like, "Oh girl, that was forever ago." I was like, "I know."
That was another lifetime.
That was like before everyone popped off with all their native stuff.
I love seeing where artists have gone, you know? Like,
I love it,
I love seeing that.
for sure.
Are you blogging?
No. You do whatever makes you happy. Okay, we're gonna take a pause right here because I wanted to ask for a couple of volunteers who wanted to come up and kind of share your story and what you guys printed. Any volunteers? If not, I can do voluntold as well. So any volunteers? Come on. Thank you. We're gonna give you the mic so you can talk into the mic. Yeah, I'm gonna have him come up here. Please.
This presentation have to be.
Yes, 5 minutes. However, your story, name, where you're from.
Hi guys, my name is John Barlas. I'm from New Jersey. And my story is, as a profession, I'm a civil engineer. So I'm really fascinated by geometric patterns, contour lines, and all that stuff. I'm a big fan of color, so I like color. And pattern-wise, a lot of print. I'm really into paisley from what I've discovered growing up. I don't know, it's just my thing. So there's that. And I just like all the shapes just kind of going into each other and blending in. And then as I'm doing the print colors, I realized that it kind of reminded me of Lucky Charms, and now I'm kind of hungry. Specifically this area, yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, let's get the marshmallows. And yeah, that's it, that's my story.
Mahalo, thank you. Anybody else? Anybody else want to share their story? Again, I can do voluntold.
How about one more?
Let's have a keiki. Yeah. Let's have a keiki.
Putting his head.
Dad, would you like to voluntold one of your, or mom, dad, anybody?
I could, but I don't really know what
Yes, come.
maybe about video games.
All right. Me and my sons, we're from South Dakota, and in our tribe, we deal a lot with geometric designs, a lot of repeating patterns. For those of you that seen the performance last night, they talk about it. What's below here on Earth is also reflected in stars, and vice versa, and so that's reflected in like how we do our designs. Is if whatever we do on the left side, we do on the right. If we do on the top, we do on the bottom, things like that. So That's represented in this right here. And then also you'll see that in the way that my oldest son created his design as well, where they'll have the repeating patterns and the symmetry. Okay.
So we're just at about 5 minutes out. Ooh, don't want to drop that. We're about 5 minutes out, so we're just gonna wrap up what you folks have. If you folks need to take extra popsicle sticks or foam pieces, or if you would like to try another bag, just let us know what materials you need. And then again, there's the QR code up here that you can snap with your phone. It just has some resources on ʻOhe Kāpala, history, and things like that we talked about. Okay? So about 5 minutes, we're gonna wrap up. So before you folks leave, there is a sign-in sheet on the back table. So if you could, instead of signing, if you could sign on your way out, we would appreciate that. And then if you need the link for this this QR code, I'm gonna send it to First People's Fund. So leave your email address if you would like, because I'm gonna send it to Emmy folks, and then they can send that out to you as well.
I want to see it.
You already know it all.
Canva. It's gotta be cute. That's cute.
Just some housekeeping, real quick. If you folks want to throw anything away, the trash can is in the back. You guys need to wash your hands. Sink right here with some soap.
I'm gonna go peek to see where the hula guys are. Surround right in there.
You okay? Oh, you can throw it away if you want. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, because the thing's gonna dry out. So they're gonna continue not using it. So we're just about at the close. So thank you everybody for attending. I hope you folks are enjoying your folks' time. And if you guys would like, if there's still tickets, I don't know if there's still tickets, we're performing upstairs tonight. Yeah.
There's a standby line.
Yeah. But yes, mahalo, mahalo everybody for coming. Take your time going out.
Thank you.
Thank you, mahalo.
Mahalo, mahalo.
Mahalo, yes. Thank you.
Aloha.
In person.
Aloha, hi.
Hi, and bye.
Oh, aloha.
I think I like the green.